Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwen's Cove Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward. If you are a new face, welcome in. It's really good to have you here. And if you are a returning subscriber, soul family, it's good to have you back. I have been on a little break. I haven't been here for a minute. I had a good relaxing time. I hope you guys are well in my absence. I'm going to jump straight into the readings. Please know that my readings do not take place of advice when it comes to law, finance, mental health or physical health, okay? Please use your intuition. My readings are open for a limited time. I am offering hour readings and 30-minute readings at the moment. All of the information and prices are down below. Let's crack on. I've been getting a lot of messages to do with like being bitten by wolves or a snake in the midst, a parasite. I think what my guides were trying to tell me and to let you guys know is that I feel like there's a monetary blessing coming to someone or something really big. It doesn't have to be that someone's going to be actually giving you money, like here's a lump sum. It could be a job offer that in turn is providing you with a very big wage, a big pay packet. I keep hearing beware, and I want to know why. So let's see. I have missed doing this, you know that. As much as I had my break, I've actually missed channeling and reading for others. Because it's not the same when you go for yourself, right? What do we need to know, Spirit, about this? What's going on with this beware? Thoughts and imprisonment, great fortune and despair. Okay, interesting. There is someone here who's in great despair over losing money or over losing a great fortune, and I can't tell yet if this is something that is being gifted to you instead, or if they're just in despair because of something that they have done, whoever this is, because thoughts came out and then imprisonment. Thoughts being in reverse, someone here doesn't want to think about impending doom is what I'm hearing. They don't want to think about this because thinking about it brings in such stress and such strife because they've lost it all. They've lost something here. And with 32 condensing down to a 5, this is massive change. I mean, my readings are timeless, which means that when you watch this, if it resonates, it's for you. And that doesn't matter if you're watching it as I post or years from now. It also means that I'm picking up on, past, present and future energy. I don't know if this has already come to be for someone here, but as I'm posting this, we are in September 2024, and August for someone there was exponential growth and change. You have someone here who they've lost their job. They've lost their job in something. They had this, almost like when someone says you had one job, you had one job. And I can see, I never noticed this before, that on this card, there's people inside the building. There's people already inside that building. And even though it says not hiring, I feel like they didn't get the job done or they weren't given the job. Okay, let's figure out what's going on here. Let's pop them there. I hope everyone is doing well, that you had a really good summer or that you've had a really good day, depending on when you're watching this. Let's get a bit of incense down here as well. I've been told to get one more. Ooh, I'm going to use a little mushroom. Ooh. So, imprisonment. Thoughts in reverse. Great fortune. And despair. I want to know who this is, because I don't feel like this is at the moment someone who tried to make you feel like this or someone in the collective feel like this. And I heard they did, but this is not the focus. I've been told to go over here to my mini deck. This is the Santa Muerte Tarot, Book of the Dead. So let's see what comes out. Now, I've not used this deck before. This is new. I got it while I was on holiday. Let's see. Tell me about this imprisonment. And the thoughts in reverse, which one? Just imprisonment. Okay, should I take that one? No. Tell me about this imprisonment, please. Ten of Pentacles to the Five of Swords. It's reminding me that last night part of my dream download was someone trying to pursue another, and then out of nowhere, and I was watching it like it was a movie, so I wasn't involved, I was just watching it, and out of nowhere this other guy jumps out and he's got his hair tied back in a ponytail and he has throwing knives, and he was throwing these knives at this person and they went into this person's stomach, but there was no blood. They just pulled them out and looked at them and counted them and went, ah, that's 3. Whoa. Dropped them and carried on running, and then another 2 were thrown at them. So that this is some sort of vicious argument I'm getting that's supposed to hurt. Something is supposed to hurt either you or someone around you, but the words aren't stinging, the words aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. You've got the 10 of Pentacles here. This is about the loss of money. This is about some sort of business failing. Then you have the 5 of Swords here in reverse. And you have the 9 of Wands. Under that you have the Hierophant in reverse. This is something that was done. I don't know if this is someone actually physically losing not just a job, but an entire business, a brand, or something, a family business maybe. I'm going to pop these down next to imprisonment. I just need to have a look and see what wants to come through. Tell me more about this. Tell me about this imprisonment. Tell me about this. What is it that has fallen through? Why is this person in despair? Why are we being shown this? The High Priestess is in reverse and the 6 of Cups to the 10 of Wands. Someone took ill advice. Somebody not only took ill advice, they've done something here that has ended up with them. They're going to prison. They're going to prison for something here. And I heard you should have gone. You should have gone. The High Priestess, as we all know, especially if you're well versed with this channel and, you know, my understanding of it, is someone who is very, very connected to both Mother Gaia and to the cosmos, whether we see that as God, Vishnu, you know, oneness of all, whoever we name that as. This is somebody who carries a lot of responsibility also because of their connection and how hard they've had to work to get where they are. They're above an empress, they're above a queen. This is someone who abused their power. This person has abused their power. And they thought that they'd get away with it. The 6 of Cups, they took something. They made like a calculated guess and took something, because the 6 of Cups is usually about generosity and charity, about, you know, either giving to others. But the 6 of Cups oh my gosh, I saw the 6 of Cups as the 6 of Coins. I saw it as the 6 of Coins for a reason. 6 of Cups is actually about pasts and, you know, past memories, nostalgia. In reverse, this is present. This person at prison right now knows that they are going to prison. There's nothing they can do to change that. They want to fight this. With the 9 of Wands being in reverse, they want to fight this in the most, what's the word? Because that 5 of Swords in reverse is telling me they do not want to confront anyone. They want to be sneaky about it. Me feeling like there's 6 of Coins coming through. This is to do with what they've taken in the past. And what they tried to take. I feel like someone was given advice. Why am I getting that this person was given advice or was told not to do something because they'd already dug themselves into a hole and they didn't listen? They did it anyway. Knight of Pentacles to the Lovers. Okay, so this could be an ex. 3 of Cups. Yeah, somebody who is feeling either betrayed. King of Wands. The Sun in reverse. 10 of Wands is coming out again. So this Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is very slow. I mean, to the point that his horse isn't even alive. You know, he's taken that long. But it's almost like an investment that you make, knowing that you're going to have to wait. a long time before that comes in for you. There is something here with taking money, and taking money in the past, or taking something that wasn't theirs that is of monetary value, especially with great fortune in reverse. It would have been upright in the past. Taking this either with an ex-lover of yours or theirs, or being given this by this person, whoever this ex-lover is for you. Now there's a key on this card. There's a key on this card, and there's a heart as well with the lock in it. I don't know if that's like a security box, like when you go into banks and people keep their gold and, you know, really expensive stuff in those little security boxes things. There may be something to going on there. The Three of Cups in reverse to the King of Wands. Why did I want to say the Knight of Wands? Let me put these here. The Lovers. The Three of Cups in reverse. And the King of Wands. Now the King of Wands is actionable, a doer, somebody who they act first and then they speak. But I'm not getting that so much. Usually I would say the King of Wands is somebody who is a great leader, somebody who, you know, I heard puts their money where their mouth is. And that's very strange that I'm using that analogy for, or that example for the King of Wands in this particular reading, because that's not usually how I'd state that. Somebody's been given money and they didn't question where it came from, or they've made some sort of, not an excuse, but they made up a story of where the money came from. I'm going to ring my bell, but I'm going to do it very quietly because it's still super early and I have neighbours. So if you have any type of sound sensitivity, please turn down your device in 3, 2, 1. This is telling me there's something that they forgot. There's some sort of detail that they forgot in the past. What was the detail? What was the detail that they forgot? Page of Swords. There's something that they didn't know. Ace of Cups. There's something that they didn't know with the Devil in reverse. I don't think I need that Ace of Cups. Because this seems like, if you're watching this and this resonates, this is either a framing of some sort, or this is stealing something that should have been yours or someone that you knows. What they didn't know had to do with either you breaking ties with something here. Because the Devil, it can be about heartbreak. It can be about, you know, the things that hold us back, be that mentally, physically. It could be a relationship. It could be a wound. It can be addictions. This being in reverse means that somebody hasn't just turned a corner with their healing. There has been a complete and utter ending of a cycle. That's what I'm getting. And that's the energy that seems to have been coming through while I've been on vacation. It's just the ending of an era. It's not just I'm letting go of things that no longer resonate with me. It's a complete removal of things that no longer resonate. It's a complete closing of the door, like that key in, you know, the Lovers. Locking the door and throwing away the key, and not out of spite, just because that is a timeline that doesn't need to be visited again. That is a pathway that has been walked, it's been traversed, you know, memories, experiences and lessons have been created, and there's no need to go back down that path again. That's the energy that I'm getting here. And this Page of Swords, the Page of Swords is a student, someone who watches, someone who learns, someone who takes notes, just like, you know, this here with yellow. So this is to do with your solar plexus. This is the solar plexus. Yellow denotes the solar plexus, which looks at our willpower, our boundaries, our personal power, and our inner child. you know, experiences from inner child, things that make us happy, also joy, joyful things. They didn't realize that you have healed something from your inner child. Whether or not you consciously took action to do so, there has been something that has been removed, or there has been something here that has been purposely let go of in surrender of what comes next, what comes after this healing. And the Ten of Wands is coming out again. This Ten of Wands coming out and like just incessantly wanting to show itself to me. With it upside down as well. I know this is supposed to be a moth with like pelvis. So maybe there was a lot of like root work that they've been doing. There's definitely someone here, especially the High Priestess in reverse. This person definitely spell casts in some way, whether that's like weaponizing prayer or speaking ill of someone. It could just be like, and I just heard, rumor has it, and it's reminding me of, there's a program called The Umbrella Academy on Netflix, and I won't go into it too much, but there's a specific person that has a superpower, and her superpower is to whisper to whoever, rumor has it, and then anything that she wants, and they will do it. And that's the energy that I'm getting here. Excuse me, I've got a dry throat. This fake High Priestess, they work either, it's like root work. They could do hoodoo, voodoo, santiera. And I heard siren calling. They may class themselves as a siren. The thing is, with it upside down, it was reminding me of like a 40s film called The Red Shoes. And The Red Shoes it still is the first ever film where directors try to work with their type or their understanding of CGI by splicing one image on top of another, and it looks at a woman who puts on cursed shoes, in other words, and she can't stop dancing. This Ten of Wands coming out, there's a massive illusion. This imprisonment was not supposed to be for this High Priestess, this fake High Priestess. It was supposed to be for you. You were supposed to fill these shoes, but the way that you filled those shoes was because you would have had a wound, or they assumed you would have had a wound that would have had you tied like you see here, like puppeteering all those people, that you'd be puppeteered into taking their place or to be doing something. And I want to figure out what it was they thought you'd be doing. And that Ten of Wands is about burden. It's about carrying something on your back that's heavy. It could be a lesson. It could be a lack mentality. It could be a wound, something that needs to be healed so that you can put it down and move on to the next phase of your life, which goes into the major arcanas, meaning you don't have to carry that again. But with the Ten of Wands upside down, this is a continuous burden. This is continuing to take the shoes or fill the shoes of someone else here. The King of Wands in reverse though. This King of Wands in reverse. The King of Wands, somebody messed up here. And this High Priestess or this fake High Priestess is feeling the effects now. This money or this, whatever they took, this investment, this bribe, they thought no two minds about doing it at the time. And they're looking back and realizing that taking that has either left a paper trail, or it's left witnesses, or it's left something that points straight to them. Straight to them. Wow. Now, I don't think I'm going to do any more with these cards because I'm going to run out of them and it will become a biased reading. But I want to continue at the moment with my tarot. Where would you like me to go? Blue, patterned, or black? Patterned. Okay, let's see. I would like to know, what was it that they thought was wounded within the collective? King of Cups has come straight out. Father wound. This was a father wound. Wow. Judgment. Father wound. Knight of Pentacles. And Justice came out. There was this energy of maybe feeling something was unjust or unfair, or acting from, it's almost like it's having father issues, in other words, you know, searching for, it could be our father in other people, in places and opportunities. And I'm not a therapist, so I am just using my opinion and thinking out loud, but it's almost like, let's say your father was never there, or the, you know, the male caregiver was always absent. That could, there's something here with whoever this King of Wands is. If this is like an ex, this person was supposed to get you to do something because of this wound. Follow him, I heard. You were supposed to follow him. It would have brought in some sort of good judgment for them. Okay, all right. The Star, some sort of fame, balance, some sort of balance in romance. Okay, so this kind of, I think this may link in for some people to a reading that seems to like pick its head up now and again, that dots itself as a theme through my readings and has for a while, of somebody who was trying to catfish, who was trying to, and I am actually looking at the camera right here, but for some reason my eyes are going over there. But someone was trying to catfish either you or someone that you know to get back into your good books. And you've got the 9 of Swords here. This person's worried now. Because I'm thinking back to the dream download that I had, where those throwing stars, and I remember what they looked like. They were silver, and they were short, and they were fat. They were really wide like a leaf, wide brimmed, and they were only about that long. And I think that the handle was gold, maybe gold with some colours on it like blue and brown and stuff like that. But that's irrelevant. The worry was that when the words were thrown, those 5 of Swords, nothing bled. You didn't bleed. You didn't react, or you didn't act in a way that they thought that you would. Because the 5 of Swords is about arguments, it's about tit for tat, it's all to do with the throat chakra and the mind. You know, it's how you are conversing with others and what it is that you're thinking of. There seems to have been this energy of wanting to keep someone in some sort of mind frame that would have either lowered your vibration or at least attracted in the opportunity for this, I was going to say masculine, so this ex to try and get back in. And if it's not your ex, it's their ex that they were working with. And I think that that's not important at the moment. But you healed this father wound. You healed something within yourself. And if you don't resonate with it being a father wound, there's definitely an energy of the masculine within us. And that's irrespective of gender, because we hold both masculine and feminine energy, or divine. Masculine is about doing, acting, providing, creating, like physically. It's that fire to get up and go, which is why when you look at Aries, you know, and also the first house is a ram on there, it's, you know, really going for it. This is healing the masculine within ourselves from our inner child. They didn't expect this. And so this person was very shocked. Very, very, very shocked. Got the Knight of Swords here in reverse. This stopped this person in their tracks. It stopped this person in their tracks. And I'm not even talking about the ex-lover. I'm talking about this fake high priestess. It stopped them in their flipping tracks, because they did not expect you to be either so calm or so mature about something, or so nonchalant. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Almost like so blasé. They've been playing games. There's some sort of like verbal game, and it's giving me the energy of when someone goes on like social media and they put really vague, really short, what's the word, posts, like no one cares, it's fine. Or I know about this, and you know what you did. And it's just so that they can poke at the other person, hoping that they'll see it and be passive aggressive enough to then put their own post up, or to have some sort of conflict without starting the conflict. And this either went straight over your head because either you're not on social media in that way, you're not on Facebook regularly, or you don't have a Facebook account. And I don't know why I keep getting drawn to Facebook. Or you've seen it and you're not interested, or you've blocked them and they didn't realise. There's something here where they thought that you would react. You'd react the way that they did. And it's definitely to do online because you've got the star coming out. Because the star is about, you know, beauty and everyone seeing you, but it's also to do with being online, being on social media. And I say that, and behind this person with the luscious hair, there is also a sword. This is online communication. This is online communication. Well, do you know what? Right now, they're very worried. I feel like this lover, this ex-lover, has kind of gone quiet. I heard they legally have to. So it may be coming to a point where they're having to have lawyers, and their lawyer is like, you cannot speak to this person. You can't say anything to this person. Do not give this person any information. Don't give them advice. Do not speak to them. Anything that needs to be said goes through the lawyers, and we will then come back to you with the message if deemed appropriate. And this is especially this queen. Why was I going to say the Queen of Swords? This fake high priestess, this Queen of Swords, this person who is used to getting their own way, who's usually, so they are definitely in a place of like authority. What's their job? Because I just heard matriarch. This is someone who is like at the head of a family, and it doesn't have to be a blood related family. It could be, like I said before, a family business of some sort. Competition, competitor. It could be a family member. Take it as it resonates. This person's really stressed out. This person's really, 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 really stressed out. Because this great fortune being in reverse with the star, this is going to come out. It's going to come out that this person either doesn't have funds, they do not have the wealth that they said they did. It's reminding me of a reading that I've done not too long before I went on my vacation. And it was looking at this couple who were more or less flexing online and being like, look at my Ferrari, look at all the money I've got, look at my Rolex. But they couldn't afford their mortgage on their house. They could not afford anything, and it was all for show. For show. It was all for show. There's something there. That may have been what the posting online to get a reaction, and it just going over your head. And you've got the Hierophant coming out. This is a bigger organisations getting involved. And this may be where the worry's coming in for this great fortune. Yeah, because you've got the 8 of Swords here to the Hierophant. This person, they've missed an opportunity for something here. They've missed some sort of financial opportunity. 9 of Wands, some sort of security with the 10 of Pentacles underneath, and the 4 for a new beginning. And King of Wands coming out. There may be a lot of debt. There may be a lot of debt that's happening here, especially if they are flaunting fake money or fake luxury, or, you know, living this high life. And it's always been my understanding and belief, it's not fact, but it's my understanding that if you are from money, if you have money, you don't need to tell people that you have it. You don't need to be wearing it. And my understanding is that those who wear their money and that, like, look at how much I have, is because they came from nothing. And I get that. I'm working class, you know. I grew up in an impoverished area, so I do understand why people do it. But you can tell apart those who are from old money and those who are from new money, and then those who don't have money but pretend that they do, from the way they act, what they say, and how they dress. And this person here, I don't know if this person was from new money and then lost it all and continued to pretend that they had all of this money, or if they were from nothing, no money, and just kept on. There's something about someone having good credit at some point and just maxing everything out. And there was some sort of opportunity that would have got them out of debt, like completely out of debt. It would have just sorted them out, because that not hiring, this is some sort of job, some sort of opportunity. Now, you can take that literally as in there is a job opportunity that is coming forward that you're going to get or someone else is going to get. And because they're not getting it, they're done, their mortgage is done, they have, you know, everything's getting repossessed, going to prison, or it can be there's some sort of financial opportunity, this great fortune that they lost, that they have to pay back because they took it in the first place, because they have taken something here. And I say they because it's been done together, but this fake high priestess has their name printed on these things, or they have their fingerprints printed on these things. And this high priestess is looking at this masculine energy, either their ex-lover or yours, as a buffoon, as an idiot, as somebody who is stupid. And it doesn't mean that this person is, but that's how they're looking at them. This King of Wands, they're looking at them as this King of Wands in reverse. You don't provide, you can't do, you're not able to, you know, you sit on your butt and you've got executive dysfunction or whatever. You're lazy, you're this, you're that, you're rah, rah. That's how they're looking at them. That may be how they're speaking to them. And that's when this masculine energy, because I'm not getting that this person is a man, the King of Wands, they could be, just a masculine energy was like, I'm getting a lawyer. They didn't even tell them. But you have here the Fool. This is new beginnings. And in this stack, he's not walking off of the cliff just yet. He's at a crossroads. He gets to choose which way he goes. He gets to choose this new beginning. He gets to choose whether he takes a safer route. You've got that one there and that one there that looks like safer routes, or whether he goes towards the ocean and jumps off. He's taking his time to have a look. So for this person, I keep saying this person because I feel like the fake high priestess was using this masculine to get what they wanted. It's like to get a foot up in something, some sort of competition they had with either you or with someone here in the collective. This new opportunity, this new beginning would have cleared all of the debts they had. And I don't know if it's because of the finances coming in, they could have paid it off, or because they would have been able to get you, they could have got you in their shoes then. This Nine of Wands is about boundaries. It's the, you know, it's the wounded warrior, healing, safety, security. It's really giving me root chakra energy. And then you have the Ten of Wands here, which is a happily ever after. This is financial security, but this is the family that someone always wanted, be that blood family, blood related or not. And that the older gentleman sitting down, for some reason he looks like a mage to me. So this could be being like initiated into a magical family, or into a magical coven, or into a group, or into, I don't know. And they saw that as being, that's the stability they were looking for. That's the stability they thought they'd get. And if they could only, and they're blaming this King of Wands in reverse, their ex-lover or your ex-lover, or maybe it's your ex and their ex. They're blaming this person. And I do feel like they have tried to throw this person under the bus. That may be why they have a lawyer now. Or they both, that's why it's like, speak to just my lawyer. Because the King of Wands card is right next to the Ten of Wands in reverse. And that Ten of Wands is the one where it looks like two ballet shoes. It looks like the Red Shoes film, the cursed shoes. You know, once you've got them on, you just keep dancing and dancing and dancing. And it's giving me the energy of Dionysus. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Dionysus, the god of pleasure, madness, and wild frenzy. And, you know, the myth of how he will make people dance until they unalive. There's something here with, I don't know what energies this high priestess works with, but there's some sort of I did say Queen of Swords, right? The Queen of Swords, this is all the mental, this is the mental scape. So this fake high priestess was doing some sort of mind manipulation, whether that is just the rumor has it, and speaking into this person's ear, being very manipulative in the way that they play this person's emotions, whether they were using spells. They were controlling this masculine to a certain degree, because we all have free will still. Something to do with their mental health. There's something here about their mental health, because Dionysus coming to me, or Dionysus coming to me. Madness. They were using sex magic, especially with that being the god of pleasure as well, and wild frenzy. And then blaming them for not doing something specific to get you back in the game, to get you back into the game of being wounded and acting from your wounds. And do you know what? It kind of connects into many readings that I've done in the past and other tarot readers about how people, I don't know who this is for you, and but I'm getting that these people do not know who you are, and they have not known who you are for a very long time. So they may have been going off of the context of someone that you used to be. And I mean, we are forever evolving, we're forever changing, we are forever growing if you have a growth mindset. If you don't have a growth mindset, then you get kind of like paralyzed. And that's what I was getting from this masculine energy, this King of Wands in reverse. This person is like paralyzed. And I don't know if that's physically, but mentally this person is paralyzed. It's like they've been paralyzed in time. And like when something traumatic happens and it may create PTSD or CPTSD, again, not a therapist. Or when you kind of get stuck just in a loop thinking about that one thing and how it makes you feel. I don't know if this person suffers from depression. Like, again, I'm not a therapist, but there is this energy of really being stuck in the past about something. And because they didn't have that growth mindset, they stayed stuck in the past. And this fake high priestess, not only are they stuck in the past, this person wears their wounds. They wear their wounds as armor, and I've used that saying before. And they thought you did as well, because maybe in the past you did. And that's not me criticizing you in any way, shape or form. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. And part of that human experience is ego. We all have it. We all get wounded. We all are on this healing journey together, just at different paces, on different paths, right? They thought you were at the same level as them, or they thought you were slightly ahead. They did not realize, especially this high priestess, this fake high priestess, they did not realize how many leaps and bounds ahead you were, because they're seeing it as a race. It's not, it's life, you know, but they're seeing it as a race. They didn't realize that you were so close to the finish line and they were so close to the beginning. Wow. Well, that's just crazy, isn't it? Anything else we need to know? We'll have a look over there. Okay, can I get one more, please? Thank you. Page of Swords to the King of Pentacles. This person, why am I getting the masculine? This person may have watched you make money, or watched abundance come in for you, or tried to figure out your PIN number. There's something here about physically watching your business, or watching you build a business, or watching you trying to figure out how to start a business. Again, Page of Swords is about learning, watching the student, you know. It's also about gossiping as well. And then you have the King of Pentacles, somebody who is business savvy, or somebody who is very good at building up money or building up abundance, building up opportunities. It doesn't have to physically be about an IOU from the bank. It can be how you network or speak to people, how you can make things grow. You could set an idea for a project and it just does really, really well, no matter what it is that you put your hands to. It's like having the Midas touch. There was jealousy here. There may have been jealousy at the time that you were with this ex, whoever this person is. This person who was gossiping and going back and telling this fake high priestess. I don't feel like this masculine realised how much of a pawn they were. How they were just used as a chess piece. And they weren't even one of the important ones on the deck, on the board. They weren't a knight. They weren't a king or queen. They weren't even a tower thing. I don't play chess. They were just like one of the foot soldiers. Because look, you've got the Queen of Swords underneath there, and you've got the Three of Cups. So you have like, now it's showing us like the history of how this built. And that will be for some of you, that won't be for all of you, because with the ex-lover, it may not have been your ex-lover. Like I said, it could have been theirs. But there is a connection here between you or someone that you know and this ex-lover, and how this person was feeding this information back to the fake high priestess. Because this person was watching your business, or they were watching you build yourself up. And they were watching you harvest certain things that you had really poured your love, your time, maybe you'd invested money into. They didn't like it. This Queen of Swords did not like it. They didn't like it. And that's where it started. I don't know if there's something to do with someone's PIN number or someone's card or someone's like bank details, something along those lines. And how this fake high priestess from the start has been doing the rumor has it, trying to manipulate this person, trying to make them feel even more jealous. And I don't know if that broke the relationship up between you. I don't know if you were friends and that was it, and then the friendship just stopped. You could have been work colleagues and this person had feelings towards you, but really they were already with someone. Take it as it resonates, especially with the King of Pentacles coming out, which is to do with business. It is to do with working. This is somebody who doesn't like your ability to grow anything that you want with a really good business mind, how you're able to foster a very actionable and steady, there's a steady energy to someone here. I don't know if you have a lot of earth in your chart. I don't know if you should, maybe you should have a look at where Taurus is in your birth chart. I feel like it's quite important, and that it will show this is to do with how you healed something. Oh, we were talking about what it is that you healed. This is to do with, for someone specific, this is to do with your relationship with money. It's how you healed your relationship to do with money. Because when you connect that to the father line, for example, I can use me as an example. As a kid, my dad would come home. My dad was an electrician for like 40 years. And he would talk about his day, tell us about his day, but then he'd really badmouth anyone that was of upper classes, and he'd just be like, you know, they waste their money, or they do this, or they do that, blah, 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 it's so expensive, and they do this. And when you hear that on a regular, it becomes a truth, especially when you're young. So I grew up assuming that anyone that wasn't working class was not worth connecting with, that everything was always expensive, and it's all right for somebody who was born with a silver spoon in their mouth and rat-tat-tat. And I was able to break that bias and heal that years ago when I did I think it was like an introduction to counselling course, and I'd say 60-70% of the people in the room were either middle class or higher than that, and they were wonderful people and all had the same thirst for knowledge and open-heartedness as I did. And it really dispelled that for me, that that was just my dad's wound that he had to heal. And that was just a projection. Now, something along those lines, something here has been healed, and they watched this, they didn't like it, they didn't like it. Can I also find out about this despair card, please? There seems to be despair over some sort of relationship that may be coming in for someone here. Because you have the world, it doesn't have to be romantic, the world here, full of opportunities. But the Three of Pentacles in reverse is looking at how some sort of collaboration will be taken away, because this King of Swords in reverse is things that are done that are illegal or of low moral. Somebody who does not have a very good moral compass. Yeah, people walking away from them. They have this branded on them now, and I can't tell if this is the masculine energy that I'm feeling or the fake high priestess. Both, I heard. No one's going to want to work with them once they've been in prison for fraud or for, you know, identity theft or whatever it may be. They're not going to get a job. They can't get a job now. They may have lost their job, because if there's an investigation already happening, if they're already having an investigation, they're being suspended. Someone is going to be suspended, or someone's going to lose their job if they haven't already. This person, someone here may have a dog or a small pet that they have with them, and they may not be able to leave the pet to find work. I heard a street dog, or someone is a street dog. But they're not going to be able to get a job afterwards. I heard who wants to hire an ex-con, and I'm not saying that myself. That may be what they're thinking themselves. I feel that everyone, you know, life is crazy, and sometimes we need second chances. And I'm not talking about this person here, because I don't know the situation when it comes to your story, but I am just saying that I am not judging anyone who has been to prison. There's a lot of worry here, because there's a lot of sponsorships or things that were in like the pipeline, things that were planned out for the future that now are going to wither. I heard they're now going to wither, because the World coming out is usually a very fortuitous card, but having it next to despair and then having the Three of Pentacles coming out, everywhere that this person goes, they're going to be refused. Everywhere that this person goes, they're going to be refused, because it's going to be on their police check, or it's going to be on, it's going to be when they're checked for have they got any priors, and it comes up what it is that they did. Everyone is going to move away from them. Six of Swords, everyone's going to be like, nah, it's for the better if we don't. King of Swords, because what you did was sly. This is not just like they stole a car, or I don't know, they didn't pay their taxes. This is, and I know that they're two completely different things, but whoever it is that they go for jobs, there's something about their reputation being very, very important in how people view them, because coming out as the Queen of Swords again is someone who their word is their honor. This is someone who is very connected to the divine, to their intuition. They speak with integrity. The fact that you have the King of Swords coming out as the reason why people will not take them on board is because this is low moral character. They're coming across as being a liar, as being deceitful, as being very manipulative, even though they're showing themselves as the Queen of Swords. You've got the Empress in reverse, you've got the Moon coming out as well in reverse. They're going to be seen as very disempowered. Someone who will speak and say that, you know, they are a very empowered person and that they do this, this and this, but then when they have that police check or people check that and see what they've done, they'll know that all of it is a farce. And it comes back to that film. It's worth watching, to be quite honest. I know it was 1946. It's called The Red Shoes. But it's those cursed shoes. This person may have tried to put hot foot powder in someone's shoes and it didn't work. It slowed this King of Wands down. Or they tried doing something out of jealousy. They messed themselves up. Or whatever it was that this King of Wands was supposed to do, they messed it up. It's all on the High Priestess. It's all on the High Priestess. This Moon in reverse as well. They're going to be shown to see that they're going to be shown as someone who doesn't know how to regulate their emotions, or somebody who is very competitive in their family. So this could be a sibling for someone. It doesn't have to be, but I am getting family coming out again because you have the Moon. The Moon resides over Cancer, which is the 4th house, which looks at family. Now you've got romance and you have got bliss and you have balance that's coming in for someone here. That won't be for all, but no, it was this High Priestess. They thought they were getting this. 2 of Cups, balance in romance and in life, right? 8 of Wands. Then you've got the High Priestess coming out. This person, this is like, whoever this High Priestess is to you and to your, you know, what's happening in your life, there is a streak of jealousy coming from them. There was a want to steal. So for someone here, your ex is their ex. That's very direct here. They wanted what you had, and that may have been part of this wanting you to react in a specific way, wanting you to retaliate, not knowing that you'd already healed whatever it was within you that would have made you retaliate in the past. They wanted what you have, or what you had, and they continued. The High Priestess, they were hoping that you'd turn, that you'd go from being a High Priest or High Priestess to a fake one. And I keep saying fake because if it's in reverse, it doesn't make them a dark High Priestess. It doesn't make them a reverse High Priestess. It makes them fake. You can't be a High Priestess and then throw, you know, all responsibility out of the window and go, haha, ultimate power. What else do I need to know about this? What do we need to know? Queen of Swords is coming out again to the Hierophant, to the Magician, to the Hermit. This person's going to be forced in court, or there's going to be some sort, either a warrant for their arrest, a letter to be, they need to be served in some way, or they're going to have to verbally like confess in some ways. There's some sort of confession that's going to be read out in court or in some sort of big institution where they lose everything. Because the Magician, as you can see on that table, he has every single suit. He has every ace in a deck, in a tarot deck. He has everything that he needs to create what he wants. He's also got the infinity sign over his head. So that's, you know, energy can never be destroyed. It can only be manipulated. It can only be kind of changed, if that makes sense. And getting to that point, that's giving me the King of Pentacles energy here. You're already there, and that's irrespective of gender. This is having to confess to taking something so that you would have to take their place. They're going to either admit it, or that witness, be it their ex or whatever, the money they took, whatever they took that left that paper trail, is going to be enough evidence to put this person away, and they know it. Judgment. Wow, wow, wow. I've been told to wrap it up. Okay. Let's see what wants to come out, shall we? It's a bit blocked, actually. Why is it so blocked? The Devil and the 9 of Wands. This is holding back something. They're holding on to something. They're holding on to some sort of wound, some sort of belief that they can still get it back. And you can't see it from here, but it's doing my, when it does that with some underneath, it's to do with the family. Either their family has betrayed them, or this is your family. High Priestess, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Oh, baby. These are good cards. These are good cards for you because this is what's coming forward. The High Priestess here. Nothing was able to rock your faith in yourself or in the divine, no matter who or how you see that as being. And in doing so, you're going to be blessed for this, because the 8 of Pentacles is someone who has mastered a certain skill. And they're going to be paid. Duly right. I can't think of the right word. I'm still a bit jet lagged. Then you have the 9 of Pentacles. This is independence. This is independence. This is making it without having to be disingenuous. 2 of Wands. So the Devil is coming out. So the 5 of Pentacles. There is still something that this fake High Priestess is trying to do. They're still trying to do something here. What are they trying to do at present? What are they trying to do at present? 5 of Cups to the World. They still, this is what I mean. This person will not give up, even in the face of defeat, even when all the odds are stacked against this person. They refuse to give up. What they don't realize is the more that they try to take you or someone in the collective down, the more that is just evidence that is stacking up against them that's going to put them away for even longer. Because you've got the 5 of Cups in reverse. This is wanting to have gratitude, wanting to have, especially next to the World, we've had the World come up twice. They feel like they can still reclaim back some sort of freedom, some sort of happy life. How are they going to do this? 9 of Cups. There's something about your vibration. They're not realizing how, and I said this before, but they're really not understanding that it's not just a title of being High Priestess. How far you've come on your path is going to be very unique unto you, but you are leaps and bounds, if not lifetimes ahead of this person, because you are willing to do the work, to take the time, to surrender to whatever it is that may be difficult. And yeah, you've got the Queen of Pentacles here, the Fool, the 8 of Swords, the 10 of Wands in reverse. And it's also because I feel at some point someone went through some really tough financial times, like really tough financial times. The Queen of Pentacles being there, to the Fool, to the 8 of Swords, and also took that leap of faith to move away from either jobs, people, places that were very, very burdenous or very, very draining, or were just, I don't know if you were carrying other people financially, mentally, spiritually. Taking those leaps of faith are what actually are helping you to have those upgrades, are helping you to hone in your spiritual practices, that are helping you to heal, that are helping you to move higher and higher and higher vibrationally. And this person isn't. This person doesn't take leaps of faith. They just try and take from others. But what are they specifically planning right now? Knight of Wands to the 10 of Swords in reverse. They're trying to plan some sort of surprise attack that you can't come back from. How? 3 of Wands. Knight of Swords in reverse. There's something that they don't want getting out. They don't want people talking about. Why do I keep getting pulled back to that key? Why do I keep getting called? 3 of Pentacles. Princess of Pentacles. They don't want people investing in you. They don't want people investing in you. They don't realise though that you've got the King of Pentacles and you've got the Queen of Pentacles. Now this can be another person coming in to invest in you, or to help you with some sort of legal aid that you need, or this could be the perfect balancing between your divine masculine when it comes to abundance, and your divine feminine when it comes to abundance, especially as, again, it's being held in that solar plexus, your willpower, your inner child as well. Yeah, this is like trying to stop you from investing in yourself and how you receive also, because this is feminine energy. This is about receiving, imagination, creativity. There's, oh my gosh. And I want one more. What it is that they're doing. There's a need, look, you've got strength in reverse as well, which again is the solar plexus. There is a need to continue to cleanse, smoke cleanse, singing bowls, singing itself, the sound of rain, whatever it is that you do to cleanse your space. There's a need for you to up that a little bit. And I know that I say that now and again, but I felt it myself when I came back from my vacation. I was like, let me just use all these different various things and ring some bells and and get the incense going, mop the floors, and the energy shifted. There's a need, and I think that's because my place was laying dormant for so long, but there's a need here for someone to, I heard change your soap as well, like get sandalwood or frankincense or something like that, so that when you are you're bathing, you're actually adding those things onto your aura. Now we have strength in reverse, and it says Archangel Ariel, great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion. So this is what I'm talking about, trying to change your vibration. There's a want, there's a need for this person to get you into that vibration of bickering with yourself, with your inner monologue, with getting annoyed with people, with being quick to temper. They really want you back in an energy that maybe you haven't felt or seen for decades. For someone here. 7 of Fire, defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground and choose your battles wisely. And underneath that, you've got balance in reverse. They're trying to get you off balance. And you've got Lovers here as well. So I don't know if this is, it is the High Priestess, but it seems like this ex may be in this as well. This person is unbalanced, but this reading seems to have been a lot about this High Priestess and what it is they're trying to do. Now you have Archangel Zachiel in reverse, the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, wait for perfect timing. Okay, so they want you to do something. It's not just about changing your vibration, it's about getting you into a vibration where you are quick to act without thinking, or acting and then, and then speaking after. Doing something without reviewing the contract or reviewing the clauses and terms. Something here where if you sign on the dotted line, or you act or you speak or you do something, it would be really detrimental to you. The Lovers in reverse is Archangel Raphael, intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions in good health. Okay, so someone here is still definitely trying to push you to get with someone, to get with like this ex maybe. Life experience, Archangel Chamuel, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. So this is the thing. You have this fake High Priestess and this ex-lover who are not speaking to each other and only through their lawyers, or there's definitely a massive wedge, a big distance between them. But we have to remember that this ex-lover is also up Pooh Creek. This person is also going to be ending up spending time in prison. So this masculine may be trying to do something here to get you back in board with wanting to be with them. Archangel Chamuel is to do with the solar plexus. This is all to do with trying to alter some sort of wound you've already healed. Just be aware, because you have the Page of Fire, outgoing, creative, confident and mischievous. News of an exciting endeavour. Use your originality and ingenuity. So this offer has been lost by this High Priestess. It's been lost by this this ex. It's been lost because it was never theirs in the first place. Never theirs. Never. But they're both quietly, in their own way, trying to claw back something that will save them, which is you. It's you. Look, scholarly, dependable, patient and successful. Good news about financial matters. wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. Whatever they have taken that wasn't theirs is going to be given back and more. It's going to be given back and more. Okay. Been told to really wrap it up now, so I'm going to read one more. Not this one. Oh yes, Julia. Have some water. Okay, let's have a look. Advice for the collective, please. Advice going forward. Advice going forward, please. There's definitely this energy of, with the Nine of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles, of honing in some sort of practice. And I mean, on the page of Earth, or the page of Pentacles, excuse me, that was confirmation, but a new area of studies come up. There's something here about widening your knowledge in a preferred area, or in a specific area. What does the collective need to know about the future? Autumn equinox. Nothing is whole without the acceptance and acknowledgement of all. So let's see. Number 3. Okay. Okay. Autumn equinox. Keywords: temperance, balance, and renewal. Nothing is whole without the acceptance and acknowledgement of all. Your higher self chose this card because the autumn equinox is a wonderful time to consider where you might be experiencing imbalance within your life. Are there ways you're living to the extreme? Are there areas in your life that have been overlooked or perhaps forgotten about entirely? Typically things such as spa days, time off, more rest, and more time spent with friends are the first things put on the back burner, but it can just as easily be creative expression, having new experiences, cleaning your space, forgetting to pay a bill, or even being your best self at work. If you have been in a period of extreme action, now's a good time to begin entering a phase of rest, renewal, and passiveness. Attempting to force your way forward may actually be the reason why you're not receiving the results you're hoping for. Likewise, if you have felt stagnant or are falling victim to the extremes of laziness, receiving this card is your sign to renew your motivation to prevent anything else from falling through the cracks. Balance is not just related to physical action. Balance of the mind is also a worthwhile cause. Consider whether you've experienced a period of pessimism and can use a more joyful outlook on life. The opposite might also be true. Are you using positive thinking and speech to bypass what you're truly feeling? Now, we've been talking about balance also on here, and how this either couple, whether together or not, or by themselves, are trying, it's almost like repeating the same thing and expecting a different result is the first sign of madness. And that's what they're doing right now, because this is out of desperation. So you're being asked to be very mindful. This is not just about cleansing your space or cleansing your aura. Be very mindful about how you feel. Not everything is going to be spell work or rumor has it or someone trying to manipulate through energy. This is just a reminder to check in with yourself also. I do feel like, as much as it's talking about autumn equinox, and we're going to be coming close to that soon enough, is a time to rest. There's a need right now for someone to be ensuring that they are taking times to go for that walk, or to do that breathing exercise, or to sit quietly in the bath or in the shower away from the kids for 5-10 minutes, and to be doing that frequently. Because for those that this really does resonate, it's not saying that in any way, shape or form any energy that is sent is going to work, because you've already healed that part. But wouldn't it be lovely if if you feel any energy coming towards you, that you can go, oh, I don't need that, and flick it out the window. For others, this is just a message to continue to balance, keep balancing, keep grounding yourself. I'm going to leave it there, and I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. If you're new to my channel and this resonated and you would like to see more and hear more, I would love you to hit on the like, the subscribe and the notification bell so you can see more of my content and when I post. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, hearts, kisses, I love you guys. All of my information is in the description box. Know that I have not been looking at my emails while I've been on holiday, because I've been on holiday. I will be looking at them tomorrow. Know that I am not going to backtrack through a month of emails. So if you would like to have a reading and you have already sent me an email about a reading, please just send a prompt email on my Bronwen's Cove Tarot at gmail.com email. I will not be looking at my White Raven Mystic one because that's too much to look through. Alarm's about to go off. Oh no. So I'm going to leave it there. It's first come, first serve with my readings. I do not take PayPal as payment. If you send money to PayPal, please do so as a donation if you wish. If you send a payment, I don't look at it enough, and I do not accept payment that way for readings. I love you. Do not get scammed by anyone in the comment section pretending to be me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.